The night the giant fell, the earth did not celebrate, it remembered. The body of Jontala, the mountain of a man, lay stretched across the soil of Umudara like a fallen Iroko tree. His massive chest, once rising like thunder, was now still. His shadow no longer swallowed the moonlight. But no one danced, no drums beat in victory, no songs of triumph were sung. Instead, there was silence, a fearful silence. The villagers stood around the body holding trembling torches. The flames flickered wildly, as if even fire feared what might come next. The elders did not smile. They did not speak. They only watched the darkness beyond the hills, because deep inside their bones, they knew something. Old Mama Eber slowly stepped forward, leaning heavily on her carved walking stick. Her back was bent by years, but her eyes were sharp with wisdom. She cleared her throat, and in a voice like dry leaves scratching the wind, she whispered, "A giant never walks alone. If one falls, another is already coming." The wind howled. A dog began to bark in the distance, then suddenly stopped, and far beyond the hills of Umudara, drums began to beat, slow, heavy, dangerous. Boom, boom, boom. Not the drums of celebration, the drums of war. At dawn, as a pale orange sun rose weakly over the village, a figure appeared on the horizon. He was running, stumbling, falling. A boy, barefoot, dust-covered. His feet were torn and bleeding. His clothes were ripped. His breath came in sharp, painful gasps. He collapsed at the entrance of Umudara. Villagers rushed to him. Water was poured on his face. His eyes opened in terror. "He is coming," he whispered. The crowd leaned closer. "The brother of Jontala," gasps spread like wildfire. "And he is bigger." The name rolled off his tongue like a curse. Zykora. The air grew cold. Even the morning sun seemed to dim. Zykora. Stories of him had traveled across rivers and forests. They said he uprooted a baobab tree with his bare hands. They said arrows snapped against his skin like dry twigs. They said when he walked, goats stopped bleeding, and children forgot how to cry. And now, he was coming. For revenge. All eyes slowly turned to one person. Obina, the young warrior, the one who had faced Jontala. He stood still, but something had changed in him. His shoulders were no longer just strong. They were heavy, heavy with responsibility, heavy with expectation, heavy with fear he dared not show. He did not speak. He did not boast. He simply turned and walked away from the crowd, into the forest, alone. Some thought he was running. Some thought he was afraid. But Obina was not running from something. He was walking toward it. The forest was quiet that morning. Too quiet. Obina walked deeper, until the village sounds disappeared completely. He knelt by a clearing where his father once trained him, and memories flooded his mind. He could hear his father's voice again. "Strength is not in the arm, my son, it is in the spirit."